Hey everybody, Charlie and I are 2 here, and welcome back to Paradise Killer. When we last left off, we are investigating Akiko here, and we're going to continue with that. Can you tell us about Grace Bloodline? 10 years ago. In Henry's exorcism 10 years ago, you left Grace Bloodlines alone with him. Why are we talking about this, Nina Rosito? How does this relate to council murder?
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Yes, I made a mistake. This seems to be a pattern. It does, doesn't it? She makes mistakes. Carmelina's message. Tell me about the message you got from Carmelina on the day of Henry's exorcism. What message?
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina sent you a message telling you to leave Grace alone with Henry. No, she didn't. I have a copy of the message right here. Someone's given you false evidence. The architect was there that day, but she didn't tell me to do anything. She doesn't have authority over me.
When love dies,
then why did you step
that
out?
Remains are the facts.
I considered the scene and prisoners secure. I needed to make sure that the architect was safe. Corrupted areas are full of danger. Heat on the street is that you're trying to expel the responsibilities of the marshals. Expand, rather. You wanted to fold exorcism into the duties of the marshals?
Crime is repulsive.
Sure would be helpful if demonic threat killed our exorcist. I should kill you for that accusation. You should, but you're not going to. Carmelina, did you see the architect?
I'll put your head on a spike.
You should ask her. I'm not her babysitter. Did you see Witness to the End last night? He was at his apartment. My marshal secured him when Henry escaped. Go and ask him. We know about the second Holy Seal. I know the Labiou in the cell got through it and killed the council.
Pull up.
Also know you're wasting time and not executing him. Who opened the third seal? I know this Labiou went through it and killed the council. Who breached the fourth seal? I said, what does it matter? Whatever it was, Labiou got through it and needs to be executed.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Know anything about demons on the island? We exterminated them. Well, we know that it's a demon that killed the council. Alright, well, goodbye. Thanks for nothing. Alright, we need to talk to Doom Jazz again. And then we need to talk to the people we haven't spoken to yet. Can we just run across here? I don't know why I want to run across here. I should have just used the phone and fast traveled. Wasting time now. Yeah, we need to speak with Doom Jazz. There was a reason we needed to. I don't remember what it was, though. Maybe we can hack into this door now, too, over here. Is that a crystal up there? It is. There's a blood crystal up there. Can we hack into this? Only Akiko's blood vial. Okay. And then I think we've already done this. Yep. Okay, so there should be a way out here. Let's go grab that crystal. And we need to go see Doom Jazz. Can we get back up? No. Oh, come on. Platforming in this is atrocious, by the way. Alright, we need a phone? Have we been there? Pretty sure we've been there. I think, anyway. Where's the closest phone? There's one down here. Alright. We're going to go to Doom Jazz, we're going to talk to him, and then we're going to go talk to Lydia and her husband. Then we're going to kind of do a once-over with everybody else, and then I think we're ready for trial. So where can I take you? Where is Doom Jazz? He's here. Yeah, yacht. Let's go to the yacht. There was something we needed to talk to him about. I remember that specifically, but I don't remember what it was. Don't fall in the water. Alright, dude. Can we flirt with you again and get some more info? Probably. Got a sec? Wonderful to see you again. You're the only one that doesn't call me the investigation freak. It's not nice to call people names, is it? That name was given to you derogatorily. You may have lived up to it, but you should be careful of the labels that you let stick to you. Depends on your perspective. How do you mean? Other people can see something about us we can't ourselves, even if that opinion comes from a place of nastiness.
This is bad.
On the other hand, it's easy to accept what others tell you about yourself. It's a fine line. You always go in for the real talk nowadays? Got something else you want to talk about? I don't know. Things just feel pretty heavy around here. Let's reassure him. You're not the one who's tasked with saving paradise. I'm not the right person for the job. You are, though. You are forgiving and forgetting my past. Whatever. We all make mistakes. Never been the type to bind people to their history. People change.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm impressed, Doc. You didn't proposition me this time. I assume you're going to stop by again at some point after this is all over. We'll see. He didn't have anything else for us. Death of your father. Would you kill the council for revenge for the death of your father? You've got some guts coming on my yacht flinging bullshit like that around. Just doing my job, Doc.
I'm a professional.
I'm not a killer. Never have been. Never will be. Regardless of what happened to my father. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Can't say I did. They're pretty unusual. What about death screams? This is what I want to talk about. Could they cause an adrenaline burst?
How?
Maybe, but I don't know how you'd weaponize a death scream. What about one of these?
Hypothetically.
Looks like it records death screams. Is that a directional
The
speaker?
investigator is here.
It is. How would you record a death scream? You could record the brain activity using electrodes. This device looks like it has a crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotions. Death scream gets written to that, and upon stimulation, the crystal would output the scream. It's a one-shot use, though. You can see that the crystal is burnt out. I could never experience the death screams, as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you want my opinion, though? The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. This could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you wanted to turn Henry into a weapon. True, but they didn't? He admits to hearing the screams. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Did you examine the dead guards? Nope, Kiko wouldn't let me.
The island is about to end.
She said that's military jurisdiction. She didn't want the corpses of her soldiers disrespected with a post-mortem.
That's weird.
Even though there could be evidence.
I'm worried.
In her mind, she's already got the case solved. Henry's behind bars and he clearly did
Got it.
Do you believe
The
that?
island is about to end.
I'm not much into beliefs. I'm waiting to see what truth you find. Is there a database of DNA or blood samples for everyone on the island?
How?
You want to run some blood? Wish I could help. Just after crisis meeting last night, parts of the central servers started corrupting.
I don't like this.
That's convenient.
That's not nice.
Isn't it? I became aware of it because the terminal in my lab does an automated backup in the early hours.
Range?
I got a report that the backup failed. Took a look at it and part of the medical archive had corrupted.
Sure.
What about the backup to the central server on the moon?
Investigator.
That went down as well. The corruption spread. Not to all of the moon database. I can still access most of the files on there. Where's the server on the island? In the caverns under the island. Masahiro Heavy Industries maintains it. The only entrance in the cavern is via the Deep Factory, and that's under lockdown.
That's strange.
Why? Deep Factory is shut down at the end of the island. Only 4 people can unlock it. Council member Macon Origin ran Masahiro, but her dead body is up on the council penthouse. Same with Pandora 2. She ran Dead Nebula and the Deep Factory. Nicolina Rose is second in command of Deep Nebula, but they're on the next island. Lydia took them early on. And Balthazar Tears was Macon's assistant at Masahiro, but he's on the next island as well.
Don't test me.
I'll go to the 25th island and bring Nicolina and Balthazar back, and they can open up the Deep Factory so I can find out what the hell is going on with that server. Not so fast, Love Dies. No one leaves this island. Judge's orders. Besides, you need Lydia to take you to the next island, and she's on your list of suspects, right?
I don't like this.
That's what I do about the server.
Theoretically.
2 options. Chalk it up to bad luck and coincidence, or let it fuel a dreadful, all-consuming conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. I'll go for the second one.
Indeed.
Keep on trucking. You examined Grace's bloodlines when Henry killed her, right? Nasty one for sure. Was there anything odd about the scene of the victim?
I see.
You mean odd for a case of demonic possession? Didn't get to examine the scene for long. Akiko was in a rush to contain the area, and it was pretty open and shut case. Markings on Grace were strange, though. In what way? Henry's other victim, his mother, had the same sigils scorched into her skin as Henry. Grace had those sigils, but they weren't scorched. They looked like they had been carved with a blade. The demon inside Henry burns with a cosmic fire, and Henry's victims received the same branding. So if he killed the council, they'd all carry the sigils.
Hypothetically?
Depends on how he did it. I don't have a lot of evidence to support this, but I expect the sigils only to be scorched on victims he had sustained close contact with. Cut and run probably wouldn't do it, but a strangulation would. I should mention that I would expect the inhibitors to prevent or limit the scorching of those sigils into victims. Inhibits, prevent, or limit. So why were Grace's sigils cut into her? I wrote it off to the madness of demonic possession. We don't know a whole lot about this kind of thing, so I figure he carved them himself as some kind of ritual. Can't say for sure, though. Thanks for your help. Who opened the third seal? Third seal's blood lock coded to council blood.
Sure.
Makes sense. Who's got council blood? Is this a trick question? Only the council. What if that wasn't
I
true?
had no idea.
Are you asking if someone secretly has council blood? It says stretch, love dies. What about you? Do you keep samples of council blood? Do for medical reasons. They're locked down, though. Could someone have taken one?
I see.
They're under high security.
Got it.
Anything suspicious recently? Nope. Anyone been in your clinic who shouldn't be there recently?
Investigator.
Nope, although I did catch Sam in there. He was just picking up his prescription, though. Yeah, and Sam has the underground blood chamber. Because we found that K blood, right? Kafka.
Sure.
Can you check that the council blood samples are all accounted for? Let me just pull up the inventory on my phone. Sorry the app is taking ages. That's odd. There's one missing, but the security alarm didn't go off.
That's weird.
Whose sample is missing? It's Kafka. Kafka Memories.
It.
There's an anomaly with Kafka's login to the blood lock.
Huh?
This is bad, Love
Got
Dies.
it.
You don't need to tell me. This puts you and our Sam at the scene. It's Sam.
I had nothing to do with this.
Had nothing to do with this. He seemed genuinely surprised by that. A blood sample from your clinic was found on the seal. You found Sam snooping in your clinic. Maybe he took the sample and used it.
You've got this wrong.
Well, it sure hell wasn't me. Investigate or interrogate? Let's investigate. Why don't we know who Henry's father is? You mean why that wasn't tracked like every other birth? Yes, you're the doctor after all. When she gave birth, she said she didn't know who the father was. What about DNA? The test came up
I
blank.
don't like this.
Isn't that concerning? Very. Not a lot I can do, though.
That's weird.
Why would a DNA test come up blank? You miss someone and don't have them recorded. I don't think this is important, Love Dies. I'm not sure how this relates to the council murder.
The investigator is here.
What if someone deliberately kept the birth a secret? Why would they do that? Someone having an affair they shouldn't be? It's a possibility, but they need some high-level clearance for
Oh,
that.
I'm glad to be back.
Or access to you.
I'm a professional.
It's quite the accusation, investigator. I think Eyes Kwame is Henry's father.
Huh?
What? The blood samples match.
What?
The only place you could have gotten a sample of Kwame's blood is from his grave. You broke into my best friend's grave to get a blood sample? You desecrate the resting place of someone I consider a brother to run around with some conspiracy theory?
What?
We're done here. I like you, investigator, and I'll help you with any genuine lines of inquiry, but I won't tolerate this. I mean, it's true, though. Carmelina. Did you see the architect last night?
Wonderful.
She said it's crisis meeting. She was at Witness's apartment. Witness can probably tell you more. Second Holy Seal. What do you know about the Second Holy Seal? Not a thing. What do you know about the Fourth Seal? Not a thing. Council secrets and all that. No, you do know something. You're supposed to know that you have to be a god for that. So you're lying now. Know anything about demons on the island? What are you talking about, Love Dies? The marshals killed them all, didn't they? I thought you were one of the good ones. All right. Have we tried going into his yacht? don't even think we've done this. Oh no, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Medical textbook. Wine. Doom Jazz always gets the best bottles. If you do spend the night with him, you at least get a nice glass of wine out of it. Several, really. Photo of Akiko. Weird that that's just there. Power tools. Looks like Doom Jazz does his own maintenance on his arms, despite them being made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. Oh, we really didn't get a whole lot out of that.
What the hell?
Does Doom Jazz hold a candle for Akiko? I guess that's it then.
Sure.
Always thought he was a love 'em and leave 'em type. Hey there, you. Mr. Playboy Doctor Dude.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Tell me about Akiko. What's that with a photo of Kiko in your boat?
This is bad.
None of your business, investigator. But
What?
I said none of your business. Leave it. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Alright. I think we're done with Doom Jazz for now. We need to speak to Lydia. And can we get in this way? Or is it just like a look inside thing?
Is this a fact? Got it.
No, we can't get in. Okay, let's go speak to Lydia and to Sam. Then we're going to go interrogate Witness and Carmelina. And then Yuri again. And then we'll probably call it. That'll probably be, hey, we've got enough info. Let's save.
Game saved.
Alright, we do want to fast travel. I should have went back in there. So we want to go to... Where is Lydia? We saw her. She was close to... what is this? Danchi? We could probably get there from here. Beachfront. Let's go. She was up there. What am I hearing? Is it that? Alright. First off, unlock fast
Fast
travel.
travel unlocked.
No, we don't want to pick up. Symbol of a kiss, starlight skin obtained. Kiss while the mini-eyed goat watches is the most romantic of kisses. You're the only person with a car. Talk to me.
Video day break.
Hang out.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
What led you to the life of an assassin?
Damn it, LD.
How come you're asking about me this
I
now?
was born to investigate.
We never talked about it before my
What the
exile.
hell are you talking about?
But now a mass murder happens and you just happen to bring it up? I had a lot of time to think in the Idle Lands.
Huh?
Not a lot to do up there, huh? I missed you.
I'm glad you're back,
Oh,
LD.
I missed you too, LD.
It's complicated.
I don't like to talk about it, you know, that's behind me. Being an assassin was simple. You don't have to worry about a lot once you get good at it. Find the target, learn the target, end the target. Love, though, that's complicated. That's why I drive and paint. I always need a skill to master. You got a new car since I've been gone. She's pretty, ain't she? Upgraded. Got bored of the muscle car look. Masahiro offered to refit the old girl, but I wanted a change. So here she is. Burn Parliament. Burn Parliament is the name of your car? Like you really want to like bring the system down is what you're saying. Once this thing is over, we can go to driving for real again. Totally, I hope the next island has roads. The cosmos is fine, but concrete feels different.
Good talk, LD.
You cool if I drop you off at the beach, LD?
Thank you.
Sure thing, thanks for the ride. Just hoping I could get some info out of her. We've got a lot to talk about. Oh my god, look at that. I have to scroll like 10 times. Alright, suspicions. You buying this Henry story?
Come on, LD.
I hope it's him, LD. If it was one of us, the syndicate could collapse. Akiko-chan found him at the scene. Why are you using Japanese terminology? He had a knife and the Vic's blood, right? That paints a pretty convincing
The
picture.
investigator
Maybe
is
it's a little
here.
too convincing.
Huh?
You think something else is going on, LD? I think there's a conspiracy with you in it. I'm worried it's too easy to buy. Except the Henry story. That is a typo and a half. What if someone set them up?
Don't test me.
These islands are full of power plays. What if this is if exploiting our preconceived notion that the oppressed citizens will rise up given the chance? That should be is, right? It's a scary thought. Do you have any problems with the council?
I'm messing with you.
Nope. Me and Sammy are just living our lives, LD. We're not into politics and scheming on the island.
Don't test me.
What about the rest of the syndicate? Anyone come to mind that has a grudge against the council?
God damn it, LD.
It's a dark line of questioning, LD.
Come on, LD.
If people find out I've said anything, I'll get a target on me. You're an ex-assassin that's cooperating with the lead investigator. You'll be fine. I need your help, Lydia. I've been gone so long, things are weird on this island.
The island feels
You're telling me.
LD.
Okay, because it's you. I've started to worry about a couple of people.
Damn it, LD.
Yuri's up to no good.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
What makes you say that? We'll get to that later. Carmelina's the other one. The architect? Why?
The island feels
Gut feeling.
bad, LD.
You have to be complicit in all of this, though. Is that a Skyline or a Sylvia? All right, your alibi. Where were you at the time of the murder? Sammy had packed up his bar, so I picked him up. It was his turn to go through the Paradise Gates to the next island. Took him over there, but before we could go through, they locked in response to the murder. That is true. Will the logs at the gates confirm this? Should do. We started the warm-up procedure, but then it shut down. What's the deal with the warm-up procedure? You can't just walk through the Paradise Gates. They're connected to another reality. It takes a lot of power to move between different realities, and it's a complicated procedure. The gates need some time to draw enough power in and do the calculations to get you to the next island. How's that different to just driving around the island? We're not hopping between realities on the island so we can just cruise. Just a bit of single reality driving, huh?
I'm glad you're back, LD.
You got it. Holler at me anytime you want to go for a cruise. Tell me about Carmelina. What are your suspicions about her? Carm's a genius. Next island will probably be perfect. She'll have crafted a masterpiece. You've probably heard people talking about Montserrat. He was getting paranoid. He was arrogant.
The island feels
For some
bad,
people,
LD.
holding their craft is enough. Others need rewards. I don't know if Montserrat was in the credit-giving fame of mind.
What the hell?
A slighted genius? Maybe. That doesn't seem like the actual motive, though. Lyrics. Been writing lyrics, Lydia?
What are you talking about, LD?
What do you mean?
Sure.
Found these lyrics in a
The
bottle.
island feels bad. LD.
No way, that's embarrassing. I should have known the tide around this island was junk. Assume they have some meaning. Never ask a songwriter what their lyrics, about their lyrics, LD. If you can't intuit the meaning, you weren't meant to know. Your motive. I have to ask about this. Do you have a motive for killing the council? I get it, just doing your job. Nah, me and Sammy haven't got a reason to hit the syndicate like
Got
this.
it.
You're happy here?
I'm messing with you.
As anyone can be.
When love dies.
Sorry to ask this,
all that
Lydia, but I need
remains
you
are
to
the
tell me
facts.
about the last job you did.
Why?
You mean moving us to the next island? No, the regime change in Europe before the syndicate.
God damn it, LD.
Who the hell told you about that? Wait, was it? It was acid, wasn't it?
Complicated.
What does this have to do with the council murder? The murder has all the hallmarks of a regime change.
Huh?
Oh, give me a break, LD. Me and Sammy were assassins. We didn't assassinate shit. It was the last job we had to do to buy our freedom. That was millennia ago, a different epoch. It has nothing to do with last night. Had to ask. No, you didn't. Tell me about Yuri.
Hell are you
He's ambitious and wants
talking
power.
about? If you can prove it.
He hasn't earned it, though. Unearned power is bad news.
What the hell are you talking about?
He used to be small time, shitty little kid, but one day he got buff. One day?
Huh?
Yeah, it was weird. Almost overnight, he became handsome, got six-pack abs, and started to be charming. Does he have the skin grafted on him then? And is he related to Carmelina?
What the hell are you
His charm's
talking
fake,
about?
though. He's trying to get his own way all the time. Be careful with him. Been trying to push his own agenda on the council, but it's never gone well. Montserrat was fixed on his plan. Yuri wasn't going to push him around. We got a bad feeling about him a while back and pulled some records from the Moon database. Here, take them. Request to join council. Try asking Sammy as well. People get loose-lipped in a bar.
Come on, LD.
I have something I think we should discuss. What can you tell me about Yuri and what he was doing last
I'm
night?
glad you're back, LD.
I was talking with him. He was my handler for the pickups. Pickups? You know, LD, the move to the next island? The islands exist in separate pockets of reality. There we go. So we can't just hop on a boat trip over there. We have to go through the Paradise Gates, get our trans-dimensional travel on. Masahiro Heavy Industries built this car to do it. It's the only thing on the island that can go through the gates, and I'm the ferry woman. On the night an island ends, I wait for Syndicate members to report to Yuri that they're done with their duties. Yuri calls me and arranges a pickup. I grab them and take them through the gates to the new island.
Got it.
You were in contact with them all night?
Come on, LD.
Well, there was a time when I couldn't contact them. When we got to the Paradise Gates, I checked in with them to confirm the warm-up sequence started, but I couldn't get through to them. Any idea why? Is it unusual?
What the hell are you talking about?
It has happened a couple of times before. The reality folding drive sometimes causes it. Just odd it happened last night of all nights. I checked his phone records at a comms tower. His phone went dark last night.
Come on, LD.
Think it was up to something. It's one of the possible
It's
truths.
complicated.
LD, I have something I think we should discuss. What is she talking about? I'm just going to go through every option because she's saying that. First, Syl Marshals. Do you know anything about the murder of the Marshal Guards outside of the council building? Not a thing. I was working last night.
Why?
Why are your tire tracks on the penthouse?
It's complicated.
LD, that wasn't from last night. When was it then? A couple of weeks ago, I went up there to think. Sunset looks so good up there. Well, what about the rappel anchor? Suspicious or coerce? Let's coerce. Sure you weren't up to a little
What the
infiltration?
hell are you talking
You
about?
really think I was on the roof of the council building trying to break in?
Sure.
Somebody got in. Do you go climbing often? Often go climbing, a new hobby? Never been one for physical pursuits? You know that, LD. So the rappelling gear I found near the tire tracks from your car on the roof of the council building doesn't belong to you? Can't say it does, LD. Sorry I can't be of more help. What about a knife? Found your knife outside the penthouse.
What?
What knife? It's a combat knife that's engraved with a message from Sam.
Right on, LD.
You found my knife? I've been looking for that for ages. It disappeared a while ago. Disappeared?
The island feels
Yeah, I couldn't
bad,
find it
LD.
one day, like it just up and vanished.
That's strange.
Do many things vanish around here? Or is it just your knife that mysteriously vanished and then appeared outside a crime scene?
Come on, LD.
Come on, LD, you never lost something before? Do you know why the blade is damaged?
I'm glad you're back,
Not
LD.
much need for a combat blade on this island, so it just became a tool. Pop the cap off a beer bottle, tighten the axle nut on the car, you know. Can I have it back? It's sentimental.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Afraid not, Lydia. This is evidence. Do you know anything about the open grate on the council building?
Why?
Grate?
The investigator is here.
A maintenance hatch that's been cut open and something dragged through it.
Come on, LD.
Not sure why you'd think I know anything about that. Let's go direct. I don't like being oblique. Though, if she doesn't know where we're going with it, she may give away something. I've got a scenario that you'll fit
To
into.
improve it?
Does
Sure.
that scenario include proof? That's what we'll find out in the trials.
It's complicated.
Something I think we should discuss. What is she talking about with that? Does that mean I can go... Yeah, there's a probe. Okay. Something you want to tell me?
Come on, LD.
This is a sensitive subject. For who? It's about someone on the island, but it might be something you don't want to hear about. I'm an investigator. The truth doesn't care about feelings. You know, I told you that Yuri suddenly got ripped overnight. He became a new person. What if it was a god that did that? You mean a blessing?
Huh?
Deception. That's dangerous talk. The goddess Enchanted Blue bestows physical gifts in return for devotion. Deception by a god is a crime. I don't want to just accuse him.
Don't test me.
What makes you so sure? He's been going on and on about retrieving her body. She's dormant in the Sahara caverns in the real world. Yuri wants the council to authorize an op to go and get her. That's suicide. Enchanted Blue is guarded by elite custodians. I know, there's no way Montserrat would let it happen. I think that's why he's been pushing to get on the council. If he's been deceived, would he really kill the council? He's not going to be on the new council.
Come on, LD.
What if he doesn't stop until he is? I'll keep your suspicion a secret, but I'll look into it. All right, we've got more to investigate, but we're going to do it next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.